Kia ora team, Brad here from Everfit Physio Coaching. Got a speed session planned today. Going to be doing it on a hill, and I'll give you the reasons why. Woo, what a day. Now, today was supposed to be a track session. I'm trying to break 3 minutes for a K. So every Saturday, I usually head to the track and do some speed work, which will consist of some 200s at or above that 3 minutes per K pace. And then I'll do maybe a slightly longer effort as well with a 5 minute break in between. Today, I'm going to replicate that on a hill. So the first part of the session, 2.5K, nice and easy, warming up with some side to sides, some grapevines, getting those hips nice and mobile, plus the all important backwards running just to engage that posterior chain, get those hamstrings firing up in a different plane of motion in the opposite direction. So thorough warm-up is so important for these speed sessions, and even more so as you get older, right? Before the main set, a couple of 500-meter bursts at sort of up tempo to tempo, just to prepare the system. What a view. Right, so what are the reasons for switching up a speed session on a hill? Well, the big one is you're able to get up to that intensity pretty quickly, so you can replicate that same intensity, but a lot less load on the joints. So usually I'll do some 200s on the track, but I'm going to do some 30 to 40 second efforts hard up a hill. You won't get to the same pace, but with that elevation, I'll be able to replicate that intensity, and the load on my joints, on my knees and hips will be much less. Another reason to swap a speed session from the track to a hill is just the change in stimulus. It's really nice. So every Saturday I tend to do speed work, but I'm switching it out for a hill, and it's just lovely to have that change of stimulus. The body and the system craves a bit of variety, and that can help stimulate even more change, more growth. All right. This is the start of my speed session. So down there at that gate, we're going to start. It's a gentle slope, gets a little bit steeper. We're going to do 5 times 40 seconds at a really good effort with about 2 minutes rest in between. So that's the first part of the session. What a spot to do it. Woo, Mount Maunganui. Beautiful. All right, that's the first part of the speed session over. 5 times 40 seconds hard with 2 minutes easy in between, and now I'm going to have a 5 minute rest and attempt a 3 minute tough rep up this hill. So, all right, this is the start of the Everfit rep from this gate near this beautiful lookout and up to the bush line past the water tower. All right, let's give this one a nudge. That is a tough session. So there's only really 7 minutes of work in this whole session, which is going to last about an hour and 20 minutes. So there's the warm up for around 2.5k, then a little bit of tempo, 2 times 500 meters, and then we had those 5 times 40 seconds hard up the hill with 2 minutes rest in between. And then after that 5th one, we had a 5-minute rest and then 3 minutes flat out up the hill to replicate what I'm going to try and feel when I'm trying to break 3 minutes for a K. So now, warm down. So we're going to head down to the flat. We're going to do 1k of tempo, just loosen the legs out and run on fatigued legs, and then warm down. So, great session in a beautiful place. What more do you want on a Saturday morning, eh?
Thanks so much for watching. If you've made it this far, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out, and I'll catch you on the next one.